the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Hey, 91! 91! Man out. Mike 42!
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Hunter Renfrow has given them great production for a 5th-round pick. 56 catches last season, and we know he's famous for being 3rd in Renfrow, but I think he's pretty good on 1st and 2nd down, too.
Again, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. It's complete. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
It certainly looks like Solomon Thomas is really regaining his confidence. Remember, he's coming off of a torn ACL, which was suffered in Week 2 last year while playing with San Francisco. He signed with the Raiders in March. 6 sacks in his 4 years with the 49ers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away to his left. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this throw caught left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to air one out. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And hitting Juju on the slant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
44, Mike, 44.
To throw is Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw again on 2nd down, Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Carr again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll be set up with good field position.